Hello, PMPBeta. See, every time I say that, I feel like I had to put an I in there. PIMP. It's just a habit. Anyway, I am GamerJayTV, but people usually just call me Jay, and I'm gonna bring you guys a standard match up against a good friend of mine who's getting back into battling. His name is TMSeiji101. And yeah, he asked for a battle. I was like, dude, yeah, let's totally battle. So he's gonna lead off with his Seismitoad, and I'm gonna lead with my Jirachi because this is my setup Jirachi. I'm gonna set up some rocks and do whatever I want to do. But first, I want to paralyze this thing because I just love paralyzing things. But I'm really surprised he didn't actually lead off with the Per Ugly because it possibly could have carried the taunt. But I'm not gonna really question it. So now I finally get my rocks off. It's gonna take at least 3 Earth Powers to kill me off, considering that amount of damage. So yeah, at this point, I don't know why in the hell I thought of firing off my Jirachi. I think I was just like being fucking retarded. Anyway, I wanted to try to get a little para-flinch going on here, see if I can flinch him to death with my Serene Grace. Apparently I can't because game mechanics just want to be a freaking pain in my butt. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what I'm saying at all. So I'm gonna switch in my Jirachi, not Jirachi, damn. Unprofessional. I'm going to switch in my Staraptor and revenge kill it, but he probably foddered off the Seismitoad anyway. So now he brings in Ghastly. I'm locked into close combat because I'm banded, so I'm going to switch out into something else because I have no idea what this Ghastly wanted to do. As to why I switched in my Arcanine, I'm still scratching my head at that, but I'm not going to really complain because I end up surviving the Thunderbolt anyway. So he brings in Per Ugly, predicting my Flare Blitz because it carries the thick fat. But I carry the extreme speed, so Per Ugly is not really going to be a problem for me. So yeah, get the fuck out of here, you fat ass cat. Yeah, that was kind of mean. Anyway, so he brings back in his Ghastly and goes for another T-Bolt and takes out my Arcanine. Which now I know if it outsped my Arcanine, it is Scarfed. So I'm going to switch my Hydreigon, knowing... but then I'm going to double switch into my Slowbro, as he's going to switch out to his Empoleon. Now, the thing I forgot about Empoleon was it gets Grass Knot. So, I don't know how in the world I forgot about that, considering I run an Empoleon that has Grass Knot. I think I was just having a massive brain fart or something. Anyway, so he's going to switch out into himself, which is Gardevoir. I don't know why he's a Gardevoir. Yeah, you might want to answer that for me, dude. Anyway, I'm going to switch into my Coffin. This stupid Coffin thing, man. I can't ever pronounce this dude's name. And he's going to go for a Psychic. It's going to do around half. And I'm just going to go ahead and get off my Will-O-Wisp. Because, I like my residual damage. And residual damage is sexy. Just, yeah. So, at this point, I think I go for a Shadow Ball here. Just to see how much damage I can get on that Gardevoir. And if it's not to my liking, I'm going to switch out. Which, that isn't really... I mean, that's to be expected. But it wasn't really to my liking. So, I'm going to... just switch out into, I hope it's my Hydreigon. Yes, it's my Hydreigon because I pretty much wall this thing for all I know. I think I wall it because it carries T-Bolt and Psychic, which I'm immune to Psychic and I resist T-Bolt. So he has really no other choice but to switch out into something, which it happens to be Sock. And so I go for the Flamethrower because I really didn't know what he was going to switch into because he probably could have predicted me to go for a Draco or a Dark Pulse and switched into his Empoleon to take it. But he switched into Sock. I happened to get a crit. I don't know if the crit really mattered. I don't really know my defenses and stuff very well. But anyway, he switches in Empoleon on me. I know he was going to go for the Ice Beam, so I switched in my Coffin guy just to fodder him off. So I can switch in my Staraptor and go for the close combat. But he actually protects me and goes into his Ghastly to take it. And I'm like, shit, really? Are you going to predict me up and down, dude? I mean, seriously, I don't like being predicted up and down like that. But anyway, so I know he's going to go for a T-Bolt, so I'm going to switch in my Hydreigon. And whatever comes in is about to get their ass Draco'd because, Draco is my strongest stab. And I think I can put some damage on something, even if it's Empoleon. Well, I might have to double check that because Empoleons are pretty decent in bulk, I guess. I'm just a bold player here. I just play like I play. Anyway. So I go out into my Slowbro, and I was actually sort of predicting the Ice Beam, but he actually predicts me to go into my Slowbro, so he goes for the Grass Knot, which was a very good play on him. Like I said, man, he's predicting me up and down, and I'm not liking that, man. I'm not liking it. So he goes for another Grass Knot. I know I can take it because of I got that lefties and shit, so I can go for the Slack Off and recover some health, at least until I feel I feel safe that I can switch into my Hydreigon and do something to this Empoleon, because he's just probably going to try to predict me if I go into my Staraptor. So anyway, I switch out because I carried a Regenerator, of course, and I'm going to go to my Hydreigon to predict the Grass Knot, and I don't take it too well considering he gets a freaking crit, and I'm like, really? Like I said, game mechanics hate me. So I go for the Flamethrower because that's the only move I have that will do any damage to this Empoleon, because I don't carry the Focus Blast because I am such a weird guy. So I go into my Staraptor. I didn't want to overpredict him to switch into his actually no, I didn't. No, that's what I did. I did overpredict him, and I thought he was going to switch into his Ghastly, but he actually stays in with his Empoleon and takes me out with an Ice Beam, and my Brave Bird did a pretty decent chunk of damage. But at this point, you know, I pretty much accepted my fate. Really, I have no idea why I didn't go for the Scald, because if I went for the Scald, I could have gotten a possible burn, and the possible burn would have actually helped. You know, I could have possibly taken out this Empoleon. But at the same time, though, he still has the Ghastly, and it most likely carries Shadow Ball, which probably could 2-hit KO my Slowbro, maybe 3, if I didn't slack, if I ran out of slack offs. So it was a really good game though. It was a really good game. I really hope this gets uploaded to Pokemon. No, don't fall. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it was my my camera. You know, it was about to tip over. Anyway, drop a like on this video, comment on this video, check out the links in the video description, and I hope to see you guys next time.